we'd had a pretty tragic accident up there in '87.
Right up the T-bar, you could traverse past the area boundary and traverse across to Peak 7. Well, that ended up being a kind of a disaster that year, that they had guys traversing from down lower, and two guys hiked up higher and kicked off an avalanche that killed guys that were traversing in from lower.
I think it helps you gain a lot of respect also for what you're dealing with and what you might put yourself into, and how, you know, what a major avalanche can do and the impact.
So the ski area and the Forest Service decided they needed to, if people were going to ski it, they needed to take it over and control it, and that's exactly what happened eventually.
This is where the exploration came from, was that opportunity to see what else is possible out there. So we started to actually take it on and look at it, and how could we control that? And to actually bring that to fruition, it takes time.
My vision at one time, or in the beginning, was to develop all the peaks all the way to Frisco.
So many different entities have to come together and work in unison. We have to think about hydrology, we have to think about wildlife, we have to think about botany, we have to think about the effects that it may have on the community by expanding and growing.
Late '80s, we started kind of looking at Imperial, and we decided that that was something that we could do. Obviously, there was no lift up there, so it was all hike to, and it made getting up there a little more difficult on a daily basis.
I think there were a lot of people that were really excited about it, but there's a lot of people that used to skin out to that area, out through the gate. That was their own private nirvana.
It was definitely like a bittersweet process to have that access changed from sort of this kind of hidden secret gem into a more public accessed area, but truly, I think the access you have now is just so much more diverse.
It really made a transition of our resort to really emulate a lot of the gigantic ski areas that you see in Europe, where it's this huge, vast expanses of high alpine terrain. It really set that bar at a high level that you just don't find out in Colorado, or really even the West.